I want to just do a quick little video here, kind of another add-on thing to my study on some questions on eternal security, because I obviously got some people really mad about that sermon, and that's not a gauge of why I put up stuff or take things down or whatever else. I'm not a man pleaser, and the fact of the matter is I was asked the questions on eternal security and I gave my honest answers. I don't approach the Bible with a preconceived notion and I have to force everything to fit that preconceived notion. If I have questions, I'm going to be honest enough to tell them. And if you worship me instead of this book, and you are disappointed in me now because I have gone against something that you believe, well, you have your loyalty misplaced. All right, your loyalty is supposed to be with the book, not with me. All right, if you have problems with me, and many of the brethren have because of that study, then you come to me and you talk it over, and many of you have, to your credit. I'm not going to name you. I don't name names in private types of things like that. If there's a false prophet, I'll name them, sure. But I'm saying somebody comes to me privately with emails or whatever else, I don't name you, okay? And I appreciate the fact that many of you have come to me and you have voiced your concerns and you've given me your interpretation. I say, yeah, but I don't agree because of this or that or whatever. Some of us are just going to have to agree to disagree. And you see, let me just make this point too. If you watch the beginning of the sermon, I said there are two possible exceptions to the rule of eternal security. Now, I could have gone through and I could have made the verses, twisted them and stuff and tweaked them to make them support eternal security, but I just thought, I'm just going to be honest. Okay? I don't have perfect understanding of the King James Bible. I am not your perfect, infallible Pope. All right? There are things I have questions on, and I'm just going to come out and I'm going to be honest about it. I'm not going to tell people, oh, such and such, because we have to fit it into our doctrine. I'm just going to be honest with people. I am honest to a fault, and sometimes I do not clearly convey certain things. Sometimes, my wife can attest to this, but, I bring out certain things, and I'm thinking she understands what I'm saying, and she doesn't see it that way. There are sometimes what's up here doesn't successfully make it out down here, And I think some people took a lot of what I was saying the wrong way. I was not questioning eternal security. All right, I believe in eternal security. And what I'm saying is, if you get into that spiritual realm there, it's up to God to decide at that point. All right, I don't believe that you can sin certain sins and things like that, and you're out of the body, and then you're back in, and then you're out, and then you're in. I'll be honest with you. I struggle with something, and I've struggled with it for years, and that is this thing of these people, they have a profession of faith in Jesus Christ, but it's like, it's just this weird, way that they are and things, and they just, it looks like they're saved, but they come out with these teachings. It's just like, I'm going, how can this person be saved? How can this person be a Christian? And I've struggled with that thing because I don't want to overcomplicate the gospel. I don't want to make the gospel some kind of a thing that's so difficult that barely anybody has it. I don't want that. Okay? I don't want to teach that because I believe that's heretical. But yet there are people that are just like, I'm going, they sound like they're saved, but I don't understand how they could be. And that's why I'm saying, and I've seen many of you in the comments, and I agree totally, that you've never met a saved Christian that hated the Jews or that would change the King James Bible. I agree with that. I agree with that. But my whole question was Romans chapter 11, Revelation chapter 3, I think it's verse 5 that we talked about in the study, and Revelation chapter 22, verses 18 and 19. Those are areas that are questionable. And I was honest. All right? I could have come out and I could have just towed the party line, so to speak, but I was honest. And, if you want to label me as a heretic, if you want to say, I'm finished with your ministry, well, okay, then go worship somebody else. All right? If you want to be a Bible believer, then you look and you say, okay, look at the totality of Brian's ministry. If he's right in most areas and he's got questions in this area and I don't agree with him, okay, fine. All right? If you want to write me off, well, that's your problem. Whatever. But I just wanted to make this little video here just to kind of answer some of the stuff. you know, I get a lot of emails and things like that. I can't possibly answer every single person with, you know, when they have the same questions. That's why I'm making this video. All right. I've had many threats, you know, from some of the brethren, you know, if you don't recant of this type of belief, you know, I'm not going to watch you anymore. Whatever. You know, if you've put me up on that high of a pedestal, then maybe you need to go away. All right? Simple as that. There's your standard. Right there. Not here. For the 1000th time, you know. The book, the book, the book, the King James Bible. This is the standard, not me. You got it? Okay. I'm not mad, not angry. I'm smiling. See? All right? I still love a lot of you. Some of you, you know, I struggle with loving you, but, you know, I still love a lot of you, you know, there. And so a lot of us are just going to have to agree to disagree on that issue, and that's fine. I think that there are some areas that are dangerous to get into, and you're starting to deal in realms where the Lord can take action. And that's that. So, thank you for watching, and please keep me in your prayers.